Hello everyone. Today I am doing another collaboration where we are sharing what things that you can totally count as homeschool. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. I am a homeschool mom to two kiddos. I have a 15-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I make homeschool videos to help homeschool parents, and I'm also part of the homeschool review crew. So today I am participating. I am doing a collaboration that's hosted by Alicia from the Iron Horse Homeschool. And we are sharing things that you can totally count a homeschool throughout your homeschool day, throughout your homeschool week. So make sure you check Alicia. I'm going to put Alicia's channel link and also the playlist so you can see everyone's thing and give you ideas of things that you can count as homeschool. So I'm going to share 10 things that we do in our home that I count as school. Sometimes I feel, should I count this? Should I not count it? Is this really school? Yeah, but everything that you do, everything that you're interacting with your children, they're always learning. So you have to remember that, and you can count it. Definitely count on a school, even with your high schooler. So the first thing, I'm going to share 10 things. The first thing that for my high schooler, she volunteers at a farm sanctuary, and she works with horses. She goes 3 times during the week, and she feeds the horses. That's her job, her volunteer job. So she has learned so much there. I totally count that as homeschool. She has learned animal husbandry. She has learned how to be a barn manager. She's learning how to ride horses. So much that she does by just going there. So I totally count that as homeschool. How, I always think, wait, how can you count this as a homeschool time, or how, for elective or anything. So I totally count this as a homeschool. She's learning so much. It's just being amazing. So anything that your child does as a volunteer work, totally count that as homeschool. Next, part-time. When I take my little one to the park, he's being outside. He's doing PE, jumping. He's socializing with other kids in the park. So anything we go to the park, I count that as learning. I count that part of our day, part of our homeschool. And if we need to go to the park in the middle of the day, we do that. So it's just you count that as part of homeschool. Some people might not agree with me on this one, but video games. I look at my son. I've always been back and forth about video games. Now I let my son play. He has a token board, so when he has to play, but it is so much learning that goes on when your child's playing video games. There's so much reading. My son, he does Minecraft, and he's learned so much. Like, he has all these Minecraft books, and he watches Minecraft videos, and then he does what he reads in the books or watches in the videos and try to make it, himself. And he's always talking about it. So he's learning a lot by playing, just learning all the strategies. It's just completely it is educational. Maybe I try not to let him play all day, but he plays a lot. And just don't try to, it is part of school. They are learning, even if you think they're not, they are. Next thing, just field trips, museums, that totally counted as homeschool. But I think you probably already knew that. So anything, and even if it's not something that we are studying, like if we do something has to be history, but we're not studying that history period, you can still count that as your history time for your high schooler. If I totally count that as homeschool. If you're watching movies or documentaries, we've been doing a lot of documentaries and movies for science and history this year with my homeschooler. You can count that as homeschool. And even if it's a day we're just watching any movie, you can count that as homeschool too. Any baking and cooking, we don't do this as much, actually. I wish I do it more, but my son likes it. Okay, my daughter not at all. So, but if you do that, if you bake, if you cook, you do anything, if your child is learning, how to, like my child right now, he's in ABA therapy, and the therapist has pushed him a little bit for him to make his own lunch and make his own breakfast, and so he's learning all these skills. So I count that as homeschool when he's doing the cooking and stuff with his therapist. Hiking, nature walks, when you go on a hike, when you go on a hike with your family, when you go on a hike with your nature club, that's part of homeschool. I count that as homeschool. We are learning that science, nature. So hiking, nature walks, totally count them as homeschool. Chores. I know I need to work on this on chores with my children, but chores are part of homeschool. Learning how to empty the dishwasher, helping with the recycling. These are things that I need to work on. My children don't have as many. Actually, don't have any chores. A lot of things that they help here and there, but we don't have the things that we need to work on. But anyways, you can totally count chores as school, home economics. They're learning how to run a house, so definitely you can do chores as part of homeschool. And any job that your child has. My daughter, she volunteered, but she also have pet sitting job where she actually gets paid. It's part of homeschool. She has to learn, and we need to work on learning how to manage her money and learning how to talk to people and learning how to keep her schedule. If she said she's going to be there at 2, she's going to be there too. So that is so much learning going on. So take the jobs, little things like that as part of homeschool. Last thing, actually, I'm going to share 11 things. One thing that my son loves to do that I totally count as homeschool is playing Lego. So if your child loves to play Lego and he wants to do that for hours, school. Totally school. Sometimes when he goes into a kick of Lego, I call that, okay, we're on schooling, we're doing Legos, I'm counting that. So my last one, which was would be my 11th. I share one bonus one, I guess. As are for us, we like to go camping, and our camping trips, we count that as homeschool. We do a lot of relaxing, and we don't do much of anything sometimes, but we go nature walks, and sometimes we go visit, different places, or we'll go, camping and do some tours, or history places. So when you are camping, yeah, you're kind of just relaxing, but you can, they're learning so much just being outside. Many times, especially, my daughter loves animals, so every time we go camping, and she sees, not now as much, just getting a little older, but last couple of years ago, animals, any little animal that she saw, she just got interested in it, and things like that. And you totally can count that as homeschool. So yeah, so these are my 11 things that I totally count as homeschooling our home. And you can totally, if you need ideas of things that you can do, just kind of to break your day apart, or break your day down, or get a little break. That's what I meant. This totally will work for things that you can do that kind of homeschool. Go out on a hike, go to the park. All these things are totally count as homeschool. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope it was helpful. Make sure you check Alicia's channel and also check the playlist so you can get more ideas of things that you can count as homeschool. I can't wait to watch what everyone else has to say. I will see you all in my next video.